Man, today we started off the day bad. The truck that we've been working on is dead, and we're charging this guy up. Oh man, I think I just heard something crazy. Just look at these guys, man. Let me take one out, man. Look at these. That thing looks very, very beautiful. It's actually pretty beefy. Let me take it out. For it just being a budget, you know, entry-level sub, guys, this thing is pretty beefy. And this is a 10-inch sub, and it's definitely brand new. You can see that it's been in the box so long that the packaging has melted with the Florida weather on the rubber basket, but it's still brand new, nice and tight. You can put 500 watts, so pretty much a 1200 watt would actually work pretty good, but I would actually put like 2000 watts on these guys, and that thing would definitely bang. Didn't get any better just winning a pair of Sundown subwoofers just for hitting the subscribe button. Let's make sure that these things are nice and tight on there. Okay, that one's on there, that one's on pretty good. Okay, so sadly the project that we've been working on, which is the two front door panels, is steadily coming to an end. Build some door panels for 310s, a horn and a tweeter on each door. I am pretty much like 90% done sanding the door panels, and we're getting ready to vinyl, but just our luck that the vinyl that we both chose for the truck is actually 3 weeks back order, and it's already been like almost like 2 weeks. So I'm hoping probably by mid next week I can actually get the vinyl so we can go ahead and wrap the door panels. But customer is picking up the truck today because he wants to go get some other stuff done to it. So we're gonna get it ready for him. But for today's video, we're gonna be cutting just small portions of the doors that we need in order for the speakers to clear once he actually loads the speakers when he's ready to. Our job is only to just build the door panels. He himself is actually gonna install all the products, so hopefully he can come back later on in the future and let us hear it after he has everything wired up. But I know he still wanted to do other stuff as well too. This thing right here has a massive sundown, guys. It could be like a X or a U or something. It's got a big old box with a big old port. Maybe here in a little bit we could turn her up just a bit, but probably not. We'll see how it goes, because the batteries are dead in this thing, and the last thing I want for him to have any blown stuff or anything. Boy's been letting the truck charge up for almost like 20 minutes. I just rather it, you know, pull some nice current from my truck into his, so we can fire her up right off the bat. So let's give this guy a shot. Let's see if any lights come on or anything. All right, we got the thing twisted. Let's see if it starts up. Let's give it a couple little pumps of gas. That thing is dead, guys. Try it one more time. Give it some gas. Oh, it's almost going. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Start it up. So I'm gonna let it run right now for a couple seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and move my Silverado right next to my Trailblazer. And then I am actually going to take the Tahoe out for a quick spin around the block, and then we're going to put it on the charger so it'll charge up throughout the day till the customer gets here. We will be listening to what the 115 can actually do, but after we charge up the batteries a little bit, guys, just because it is low voltage right now, and the last thing we want is for bad things to happen when there's low voltage. So I got a small charger on it right now, but now let's go to the backyard and get this Makita grinder, because like I said, man, we got to cut the doors out just a little bit so the door panels, once you actually put the door panels on and he can load the speakers in, everything will clear. He has not have to worry about nothing. So here's that. I think my cutoff wheels are actually in my toolbox. I'm actually gonna bring the door panels so we can put them on the truck and then just trace out the holes that need to get cut out. So the middle one's actually the only one I feel that does not need to get cut out. What needs to get cut out is the front 10 just a little bit, and then the horn tweeter on top, and then this back one. And that tweeter don't even mean nothing because it's so shallow if it's with the actual depth that's on the door panel right now. Alright, so we're gonna take this 6.5 off because it definitely is in the way of the speaker clearing. Finally, we can cut some stuff out. I think I'm pretty much done taking builds for the rest of the year, because, you know, the Florida Classic is coming up and Christmas time is coming as well too, and I gotta spend some time with the family, guys. I feel like I've been neglecting them a lot lately, and that's the last thing I actually want to do is neglect my family. Now, you guys let me know in the comments, you know, December time is Vlogmas on YouTube, and you guys let me know, or if you would watch, you know, little Christmas stuff, me decorating the house, building stuff for the house, decorating and all that stuff, maybe Christmas shopping. Or if you guys want to watch that in my other channel, my actual vlog channel, and the vlog channel link will actually be in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. So I got the speaker out over here. It's a Crescendo 6. Look at it. I think it's like a Neo or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's a little guy. But anyways, I'm going to put the factory door panels on, and then we're going to mark them off with a marker where we need to cut, and then we're going to start cutting, guys. See where we pretty much got to cut some stuff out. Like that one, I'm not really worried about it. We got to cut like this little small section out so that mid can fit in there. We just pretty much just got to cut this little section out right here so that can fit. And we just pretty much just got to cut a nice little chunk of section right there. Now the horn, that thing is actually spaced out pretty good, and the only thing we actually have to cut on the panel itself is the actual mold on the back of it, because I did move it over a little bit, but it doesn't even, like, you could probably fit a piece of paper between the end of the horn, the bottom of the horn, and this little metal flap right there, guys. So the horn is spaced out pretty good. That is not going to even come in contact with any of this stuff. That was the only thing that I knew that I was not going to have to cut. Versus everything else, yes, we do have to cut. So let me mark it off with my marker. Okay, let's see. This thing right here. We're just gonna go up here with it, just so there ain't no flocking around. See what I'm saying? We're not even gonna play with this stuff. We're not even gonna second guess it. This one, and we still have plenty of space to where the tabs on the door still fit on the actual door, so it'll stay pretty close as well too. Crazy thing about it is that we actually managed to stay away from a lot of the components that actually makes the windows go up. If not, we would have been messed up. But you know, overall, we had good placement of speakers. These Tahoes and like Silverados and stuff like that, they're actually pretty easy to build the door panels. You just got to find the right locations and have to do minimum cutting. Obviously we do have to do some cutting, but not no major cutting, and we don't have to like relocate stuff where some people build door panels and they got to relocate the door switches, the door opener latch, window motors, none of that stuff around here. Off wheel on, we got the doors marked off. I didn't realize that was dry erase, so look, it's already off. I did use a wax pencil, marked it off somewhat some, and now I'm going to get to work. I'm not even gonna front, man. That stuff was getting all over me. It was burning my leg up. I had to put the gloves on because I started cutting without any gloves on. But you know, forget all that stuff, man. That stuff was kind of burned. It feels good because it's kind of chilly, but at the same time, man, your boy don't want to get burned. So we got everything cut out. So now let's actually come over here on this side. Let me take this door panel off. On there. Guy off, and then we're gonna go to cutting this one and start cutting out this section out real quick, and I think that's gonna be pretty much it for cutting the doors. And then after that, man, your boy has to hop into Silverado and we gotta go pick up the boys from school. Today is early out from school, and I think I'm gonna, you know, pull a little bit jamming. You know, the boys, you know, my son and my stepson, man, they enjoyed the bass in the truck, and they always tell their friends like, man, my dad has a loud sound system, blah blah blah, this and that. So you know, we're gonna pull up a little bit and, you know, bass out when we pick them up, because I know that would have been cool experience for me whenever I was going to elementary school. So you know, why not give it to my son and my stepson too, man? Let them look and feel cool for a little bit. Is actually cut now, man. That was very, very painful. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, man. I feel that stuff all over my leg, and my shorts I didn't really get ruined, but man, that hurt. To myself, next time I do any type of cutting with the cutoff wheel, to wear some pants that are very thick, and a long sleeve shirt that's actually very thick. Now I know why those welders weld those little jackets and all that stuff. Now it's just a matter of me cleaning up the area, and then I'm gonna leave the Tahoe on the charge. Remember, like I said, the vinyl was on back order, so I'm actually waiting for vinyl. It should actually be here hopefully by mid next week. It's already been like 2 weeks, and I think the beginning of next week we should get that guy in, and then we'll wrap the door panels. I'm gonna keep these door panels, so once I get done wrapping them in vinyl, I'm gonna go ahead and clean them off really good. Remember, I did do through bolts on the back of the door panel, so I'm going to through bolt them in there nice and tight, so then he can just actually go ahead and maybe bring back the truck and I'll just put them on, but nothing will be wired in, and then you guys can see the final process probably like in a week or so or something like. Alright, so I am in the Silverado and we're about to go pick up these kids from school. They got out a little bit early today. I don't know why, but now let's jam to go get them, man. And I don't know, maybe we'll jam in the little school parking lot, but I don't want to run it too hot. The Tempano EQ, guys, man, I love it. I think I feel like it woke the sound system up too, guys. Definitely, if you guys don't have an EQ, man, definitely get yourself a Tempano one. But look, man, I gotta maneuver through here. They don't want you to come through here because there's traffic, man, but your boy got to get through it. Here at the school, we're picking up the kids. Let's turn the look around a little bit. Let me see how it. Oh man, that line is crazy. And I just don't want to make the parents upset. You see what I'm saying? Dang. All right, so the Tahoe is completely gone, and I don't know if you guys can see back there through that. Man, I'm about to take this washer to my house because we helped out and got my parents some new washers and dryers, and your boy just went ahead and just crept the ones that were here. Next video on the actual door panels itself will be just finishing wrapping them up. We'll be actually just finish sanding them, and then we'll wrap them into vinyl and just get them ready for the door panels. And then hopefully the guy brings his truck back so we can put the door panels on. If not, he can just pick up the door panels and then he can put them on himself, and I'll just have him send me a picture, and then I will let you guys see it. As we have so much testing and tuning to do on the Silverado on the stunt wall, because the Florida Classic is coming up and I want the truck to be sounding like dead on. So we have a lot of testing and tuning to do in these next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate your time watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.